Hey crew, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bridget. I'm a New York City based flight attendant and I vlog my life as a flight attendant, so don't forget to subscribe. So today's video is about how to become a flight attendant. I get this question asked a lot when I'm working with friends, family, people that I encounter when I'm out in uniform in public, and they're just really interested in becoming a flight attendant or what it entails to become a flight attendant. So I thought, why not share it with you guys, especially since some airlines are starting to hire again. It will be a good intro for you if you are thinking about becoming a flight attendant or have already started applying. So stay tuned. Now, the first thing that we have to talk about is requirements. You have requirements in order for you to be eligible to apply. One big thing is customer service. I cannot stress this enough. Customer service will be a big selling point for you in your application to make your application look more attractive than someone else who's applying for that same position as you. It doesn't matter what field your customer service experience is in. It would be a bonus if you have it in multiple fields or even in the aviation industry, but that's not a requirement. It's just that you have that customer service experience. Another requirement is education. While not all airlines require a bachelor's degree or some sort of secondary education, it is an added bonus. A high school diploma is required, but that's with any job. But you would want, or it does look better for you to have a degree under your name or on your resume. Another added bonus is speaking multiple languages. This one could literally put you at the top of the list. If you can speak a language for a destination that that airline travels to, you are definitely more attractive in the application process. And the next and last thing is criminal history and drug history. I don't think people really think of being a flight attendant as something that's very serious. You are technically working under the Department of Transportation, not directly, but airline travel is a mode of transportation, and in order to work for one of these companies, you have to pass DOT drug testing, DOT background checks. So if you have criminal history, you were in the streets before deciding to apply, this may not be for you. And if you dibble and dabble in extracurricular activities and drugs, once again, unfortunately, this may not be for you because you have to undergo a drug screening and a background check. So now you have figured out, okay, well, I meet all these criterias. You need to start doing your research. Yes, you want to apply to airlines. Yes, you want to be a flight attendant, but for what airline? The first thing I would say look up, because this is very important, is the pay. It is very easy to Google airlines starting pay and you can see if that is something that you can live off of. The next big thing that you need to research is if you're going mainline or regional. That is a big decision to make, and you need to figure out which one is for you. So once you've decided which one you are going towards, or if you're going to apply for both, that's fine. You need to look at those airline bases, because with bases, you may have to relocate. You have to decide if all of the bases in the system, are you willing to relocate or commute? Okay, so you've researched your airlines, you've made a list, a short list, and you now need to think of the application process. Now, every airline is different as far as how their application process goes, and regional and mainline are different in their application process. When I applied to a regional airline over 6 years ago, I applied like a regular job application, and then I received an email saying, hey, we would like to interview you, meet us at this hotel, this day, this time, and come for the interview. But we will, in a future video, I will break down the whole interviewing process for mainline carriers and get you guys ready for your interviews. So basically what it is for a mainline carrier, you apply just like in a regional setting, then you do like a personality assessment. You know, those questions that are like, oh, I strongly agree, I'm neutral, I strongly disagree. You do that. If you pass that, depending on the flow or how they have it set up, you may do a phone interview first or you may do a video interview first. In this experience, I did a video interview first. Once I passed my video interview, I did a phone interview. And once I passed that, I was invited to do a face-to-face interview, where that's where you go in person to their headquarters, or if they're having it at a local hotel, depending on the airline's interviewing process. And it's a whole day thing, but we'll get into that in another video. Now, the last thing that I want to touch in this is becoming a flight attendant is a wonderful experience, but it is very hard to get into. And when I say that, I mean that the application process can be extremely lengthy, and if you get one no, don't give up. My current airline was my dream airline to work for, and it took me 3 tries. So I would say never give up, and if you are really serious about it, keep trying until you get that yes. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. I hope it was informative and helped a few of you who are looking to become flight attendants, and I hope to see you in the friendly skies sometime soon.